Anybody home? Come on out, everybody! It's time to play!
You're crazy.
I'm not crazy, I just don't give a fuck! Smoking bars outside inside, and I wanna know what the fuck you're doing with my time!
All I kick ass for the Lord.
What's up, you weird cinema lovers, and welcome back to the Lucid Nightmare. I'm your host, as always, Jay Schatzer, and do I have a weird one for you today? It is an Italian horror flick from the 80s, 1988 to be exact, and it's directed by Gianfranco Giugni. And I probably butchered that like usual. But it is the movie Spider Labyrinth. And it is absolutely something special and unique. It's got a very gruesome feel to it, but very beautifully shot, and a strange story that both meanders and also just excites out of nowhere. It's a typical 80s Italian horror flick. But let's get right into it. Here is the Spider Labyrinth. The Spider Labyrinth is insane. It's a completely odd and unusual film, but it has a lot of compelling elements to it, and some special effects and scenes overall that really are disturbing and weird, violent, and entertaining. But the premise of the movie is it follows a professor of Eastern religions named Alan Whitmore. And he is assigned to go to Budapest and kind of track down his colleague, Professor Roth, because he's on an assignment there and they haven't heard back from him. So he's going to go check up on him. And when he does get there, Professor Roth is really strange and talking about all kinds of weird stuff and about these tablets that he found. And wouldn't you know it, he ends up dying. But he's hanged by almost spider webs in his kind of office area. So Alan kind of puts it upon himself to kind of investigate and find out what the hell's going on here, because there's a lot of weird stuff going on in this area. So that kind of leads him down a whole bunch of different avenues, and he meets some strange, unusual people, most notably a woman named Guinevere. She is both sensual and mysterious, so he gets kind of caught up in that. But it all kind of comes into fruition of there's some kind of weird, sinister cult that worships a spider god. And wouldn't you know it, the spider god is on the loose, and it's taking names and taking a whole bunch of lives and just doing a lot of weird shit in general. But that's kind of the gist of the film, without giving too much of it away, because it is more of a mystery that you kind of get wrapped up in. And I don't want to give too much away, because that's the fun of it, not knowing what the hell's going to happen next and where this is actually leading to. But in general, it is a very captivating story. But I think the performances and the way the dialogue unfolds, it's very meandering and very nonchalant and bland, I guess, is the best way. Alan Whitmore, the character of Alan Whitmore, is played by Roland Wemga. I can't even pronounce that one. But he's just there rolling through this stuff. Doesn't really seem too shocked by some of the things he sees, especially the constant murders he runs into. He runs into so many dead bodies, and he's just kind of like, oh, okay, and just goes about his day and does something else. But I think that's the charm of it, and it's the charm of a lot of Italian 80s horror movies of this kind of time, where everything feels very dreamlike, not set in any kind of real world, and that kind of makes the elements where the supernatural and all that kind of strange stuff happens even more unusual, because the normal things are strange. So it's just a very interesting experience, especially any of these Italian films. But yeah, the character of Alan Whitmore is just kind of played bland. And then you've got the character of Genevieve, played by Paolo Rinaldi. she's a very beautiful woman, and she uses that kind of characteristic for her character in seducing Alan and kind of bringing him into these weird mysteries. And she does a great job in her part, but her character is very amorphous. You don't know what the hell she's there for. If she's a good force, bad force, part of what's going on, some kind of conspiracy. But she does a great job with that. And I mean, there's a lot of other characters that kind of show up, and a lot of the ones I don't want to give away too much for. But there is a character played by William Berger, and they don't even give him a real name in the movie, but he's just the crazy guy. He's Crazy Ralph from Friday the 13th, where he warns Alan to get out. He's doomed. He's in danger and stuff like that. And he comes into play here and there throughout the movie, kind of observing what's going on and trying to warn Alan. But yeah, it's just a really awesome location of the movie set in Budapest. They're also the special effects in the movie are extremely awesome, very low budget, but very gory. It's got that Italian feel to it through and through. Sergio Ciavallati or whatever he does an amazing job with these special effects. There's a weird creature, baby-like thing at one point that's very disturbing. That's what got me hooked in the trailer. I wanted to see what the hell this movie was about because of that. But a lot of strange spider effects, especially with this Spider Woman that keeps showing up and at random, I'll tell you. And a lot of her various forms too are really cool. A lot of spider stuff in this movie, just because the character of Alan Whitmore kind of is haunted by a childhood trauma where he was trapped in a cabinet with a spider in it, and that freaked him out. And he has frequent nightmares, and this just carries on over to this spider cult that just kind of happens out of nowhere. But yeah, just really cool stuff. A lot of trippy visuals, a lot of really great cinematography. The vibrance of the movie, there's a lot of reds and greens. It's an Argento-esque kind of film. But yeah, it's all beautifully shot and just a really awesome setting for all of this weirdness to happen. But guys, yeah, that is the Spider Labyrinth. Definitely recommend this one if you love 80s Italian horror movies, like Argento or like Lucio Fulci, Mario Bava, that kind of thing. It's not on par with any of those ones, of those directors' style and stuff like that, but it does pull a lot from it, and it has, it's a real nasty, violent film, just like a lot of Italian 80s horror movies are. But yeah, if you love strange and unusual stories, you should like this one because it is weird as all hell. But that's it for me. Hopefully you like that one, and hopefully you like what I'm doing here. If you do, please like and subscribe, and if you have time, leave a comment below because I love hearing from you guys. But until then, I will see you all at the next Lucid Nightmare. Peace.